Hello my creatives, Michelle here. I have another beautiful patriotic wreath for your front door. Stay tuned and I'll show you how to make it. Now to get started, you're going to need an 18-inch wire wreath form and some full-length pipe cleaners. We're going to be adding our pipe cleaners here to our wreath form. At each crossbar, you're going to be adding one to the center and the inner bar. Just make sure you get it nice and snug, give it a couple twists. And then in between each of the crossbars here, you're going to add one to the inner and the outer bar. You just repeat this pattern and continue all the way around your wreath form until you have all your pipe cleaners on. I have all my pipe cleaners on. My wreath form is ready. You're also going to need some deco mesh. I did pick this up from Dollar Tree. Each roll is 6 inches at 5 yards. I have 3 in the red and 3 in the white. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to add this or not. If I do, I will add this after. I picked this one up from Hobby Lobby. This is 6 inches at 10 yards. So this one roll is the size of 2 rolls. I have my wreath form ready and I have 1 roll of each color laid out. I do have them kind of stacked here. We're going to start on the outer 2 rings. You just want to grab the ends and scrunch them together. You want them side by side. Then we're going to measure our poofs out at 10 inches. Try to keep it side by side. It'll just be easier to separate your colors when you go back. So pinch at 10 inches, move to the next pipe cleaner there on the outside, add. Give a couple twists and get that nice and snug. You want to leave those pipe cleaners. We're going to go back later and add some more ribbon. In the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials used in today's project. Okay, I have my first 2 rolls on. I was able to go around the outside and the inside, and it just took those 2 rolls. Now I'm going through and just opening up all my poofs here, and I'm switching. I'll pull red to the outside, and then the next one I'll pull white to the outside. I just want to make sure that my colors are all nice and mixed before I add my next layer. I have my mesh laid out here, and I have my striped roll and then a red and white roll. You want to cut the rest of your mesh into strips at 22 inches. Enjoying today's content? Please show your support by hitting the like button, leaving a comment, and sharing the video with your friends. I have my mesh cut, and now I'm going to prep my ribbon. These are the ribbons I'm going to be adding. This one I did pick up from Dollar Tree. This is 1.5 inches at 3 yards. I do have 2 rolls of this. This is their faux burlap in navy. And then this one I picked up from Craft Outlet. It was $4.95, 1.5 inches at 10 yards. You need to cut 16 pieces of each ribbon at 10 inches and dovetail their ends. Now today's method, we're going to be doing the cruffle or woodland ruffle method. It is being called both. You start at one end. You want to give a couple curls. I usually do 2 or 3, and then I like to pinch in the center. I use a clip. If you have good hands, you can just hold it in your hands. I need a little help. You go to the opposite end and you do the same thing. And then that distance in between, pinch and scrunch all the way across. So you have a curl on either end and a nice ruffle in the center. Now as I'm adding them, I'm going to add them to the outside of the wreath form, and then I'll move to the center. And the reason why I do that is I want anything I add to the center 2 rings to sit on top of the outer 2 rings. Okay. And then once I get that added, I'm going to add my ribbon, 1 of each. Just do a crisscross, gather in the center. Now you want to pull all of your ribbon to face the outside, both on the inner 2 rings and the outer 2 rings. Once you add your sign and embellishments, you can go back and readjust if you need to. Okay, twist a couple times, trim. I leave about a 1/2 inch. Push those down into the back. Now you can either adjust as you go or wait till you get everything in and then go back and adjust, whatever works best for you. So I'm just alternating between red, white, and then the 3 colors. So then I'll go red, white, and the 3 colors as I move my way around. Add both my cruffle and my ribbon. Okay, I have my base complete. I've gone through, I've just kind of pulled all of my ribbon out. Once I get my signs on, then I will readjust the ribbon. I do have 1/2 a roll of this left, and it only took me 2 rolls of the red and 2 rolls of the white instead of 3 to do the base, so that's always nice. Now let's get our signs ready. Now these are the 2 signs that I'm going to use. America, Land That We Love. I really like this, and I love the heart here in the center. Dollar Tree also has some metal signs this year. This is one of them. And since they match, I'm also going to be adding this part. I'm not going to use this part. I'll save this for something else. Now for this sign, I'm going to be using some floral wire to attach it. I also picked this up from Dollar Tree. I prefer the silver. It tends to blend in on most colors. And this little heart has holes, 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top, so it'll be very easy to add. Just make sure you cut a piece that's long enough to make it easy for you to attach it to your wreath form. So I run 1 through the hole, 1 over the top, give a couple good twists. You want to do that to each hole on your heart. Now for this sign, I'm going to be using pipe cleaners. I'm going to remove the hanger that's on there. I'm initially going to staple them on, and then I'll go over it with some hot glue. And I use 1/4 inch staples so they don't go too far into my sign. Place 1 in each of the 4 corners. I have my heart attached. You just use the floral wire, feed it through the deco mesh, and attach it to the wire frame in the back. And now I want to put my big sign here. I want to be able to see wreath all the way around it. So it's going to be a little off center. And then I'm thinking I might even put a bow on this one. It's been a while. So I'm going to go ahead and get this attached. You do the same thing, feed those pipe cleaners through and attach it to the wire frame in the back. Let's go ahead and make a bow. I'm going to be using my Deluxe Easy Bow Maker. I love this thing. I have arthritis in my hands, so I need a little bit of help. And I'm going to just be doing the bow in the star pattern here with the ribbon. I'm going to start with an 8-inch tail, pinch and twist. Now on your tail, the pattern of your ribbon should be facing up, but once you come through and you go to make your loops, the pattern should be facing down. Now with this ribbon, I'm going to make 3 loops on either side at 5 inches. Enjoying the content and want to see more? Make sure to hit the subscribe button. When the notification bell pops up, if you hit that too, YouTube should let you know every time I upload new content. Okay, so I have 3 loops on either side. I'm going to do one more loop to fill in the center at the same length. You want to get your tail back to the correct side. Go through the large and small dowel rod in the front. Measure at 8 inches and cut your tail. I have a full-length pipe cleaner. Slide that in. Lift up. Now that center loop, you want to make sure that you get a piece of that before you tie it down. Otherwise your bow will fall apart. Pull it around to the back. Okay, I'm going to pull my tails down. Make sure they're facing the right way. Open up my center loop, and that's where I like to hold it. And this is just going to be a loopy bow, so all I have to do is pull up and open up all of my loops. Now it's up to you. You can either lift your tails, trim them, and mix them in with your bow, or you can have them pulled down, whatever works best for you. But that's basically what your bow is going to look like. You just got to mix them up. Okay, my other side is on, nice and secure. And now I want to attach my bow, and I want to put that kind of up here. Again, I'm just going to take those pipe cleaners, feed it through, and attach it to the wire frame in the back, and then fluff out my bow. Make sure to trim and tuck those pipe cleaners. You don't want anything sharp sticking out in the back. And there you go. We are all done. Absolutely beautiful. Let me move out a little further. There you go. I really like how that turned out. It's so bright and cheery. What a beautiful, festive, patriotic wreath. A great way to grab the attention of your neighbors by hanging this baby on your front door. If you're looking for more patriotic inspiration, you can check out my playlist by clicking here. Thank you so much for your visit. You know it's always appreciated. Take care of yourself, my friend. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video.